Okay, so now you've learned the very basic process of how internet marketing works in my last video. So in this video, we're going to go a little deeper into how online marketing works and how you should approach the whole aspect of selling something online. Okay, whether it's a standalone product or some kind of an online business opportunity. Okay, the process here is essentially the same. Okay, and be ready, because at the end, hopefully I'll have an assignment for you to complete to make sure that we're on the same page here. Now, a lot of people that are new to doing business online are under the impression that all you have to do is post a couple of ads somewhere and hope that the right people see your ad, and bingo, you have a sale and you're making money. Okay, and most of those people that do that end up getting frustrated, and usually they just quit altogether, right? Because unfortunately, that's not how it's done, or at least not how it should be done successfully or consistently. Okay, and what I've always told people is that profit is not made, wealth is not made, it's grown. And you cannot grow your profits by just placing ads here and there and hoping that money comes in, okay, even on a smaller scale. All right, and by the way, what I'm talking about here, this is the same whether you're doing this part-time or as a full-time business, because I know many of you are doing this part-time, which is awesome, right? Because it's how all of us started out. And honestly, the main difference between a part-time online marketer and a full-time online marketer is just being able to consistently to be consistently successful at something, and then having the ability and know-how to scale it up. Okay, that's the only difference, right? The process behind it all is it's all the same stuff. Okay, so as I said, profit is not made, it's grown, and the only way to be able to scale up your business and for it to actually grow is by building your own customer list. Okay, your own list, your own customer lists. And if you realize this now, you're already way ahead of other people that are just starting out, because a lot of other people either don't recognize that fact or decide to try to somehow shortcut their way around building their list. Okay, which of course doesn't work, not in the short term, and certainly not in the long term. All right, so right off the bat, here's what your main focus should be. Okay, everything you do from this day forward in your online business, everything that you do should be focused on building your list and providing value to that list. Okay? And then, of course, selling to that list and earning from that list. But we'll get to that later. Okay, so if I ask you, what are you focusing on right now? Your answer should not be making more money or making more sales or recruiting more people. Your answer should be, what I'm focusing on right now is building my list and providing value to that list. Okay, and that right there is something that I wish I had focused on in my first few years in this business, and I would have gotten a lot further, a lot faster than I am now. Okay, a lot quicker. Okay, so now we know that our first priority is to build our own list. Okay, it's very important, which is why I'm still talking about it. Okay, and this brings us to the process next, the process by which we build our list, okay, in order to make those sales that we're all trying to make. And that is what is called a sales funnel. Okay, you've heard it as a sales funnel or a marketing funnel or a sales pipeline or something like that. Okay, or a sales machine or engine or whatever, right? But essentially it's all the same. It's called a sales funnel. Okay, and what a sales funnel is, it's the process you move your prospects through in order to help them buy things from you, okay, or join your opportunities, or to just get them to perform an action of some kind. Okay, that's what a sales funnel's function is. Okay, and it all starts with getting those people onto your list. Okay, and the reason that you want to get them onto your list before anything else is because if someone manages to find your sales page on the internet, you have a sales page and they just find it somehow, okay, and they look at it and they think, well, maybe I'll buy that, but not right now, not yet. Okay, if they're not on your list, you have no way of getting them back to that page to buy your product. They just looked at your sales page and went, okay, see you later, bye. Right? They're not going to come back. Right? So if they're not on your list, you have no way of getting them back to that page to buy your product, or to recommend a different product to them, or to offer them a discount on your product, right? In other words, you're leaving money on the table, and, well, almost all of the money you're leaving on the table, in fact, if you're not doing it this way. And it can take a prospect up to 10 times seeing your offer, your offers, or finding more out about you, okay, before they decide to buy. Right? And that won't happen, that can't happen, unless you have them on your list. Okay, understand? Okay, now your next question is probably something like, well, Geoff, how do I get them on my list, right? Or more specifically, what do I use to build my list? And this comes down to the most essential tool that you'll ever use if you're selling anything online in any industry, in any part of any industry online. Okay, and that is what is called your autoresponder system. Most of you probably know what this is. Okay, an autoresponder system is what we use to collect our prospects' information, okay, so we can market to them, so we can put them on our list, okay, and send them emails, either automatically or just whenever we want. Okay, it's where we house our lists. It's where they sort of physically are. That's where our lists are. Okay? And it's how we market to our lists and how we communicate with our lists. Okay? So let's stop here right for a second. Now, if you do not have access to an autoresponder system, okay, you need to have one before you even start to think about marketing anything online. All right? Do not place any ads. Do not give anyone your advertising dollars, okay, until you have an autoresponder system set up. Okay, fortunately, if you're a member of Global NPN, you already have a complete autoresponder system already set up for you to use as much as you want. Okay, there are other systems out there, but for this training that I'm going through here, we're going to focus on using our system, Global NPN system. Because it's the best. Okay, now, before we start getting technical or complicated, okay, let's go back to the basic process we're creating. All right, so we know to use our we know to use our autoresponder system to build our list, right? And we know we need to build a sales funnel of some kind in order to sell or just get people interested in our products or services. Okay, and as I said before, a sales funnel is the process we put someone through in order to get them to do something that we want them to do. All right? And online, okay, this might sound complicated, but online, a sales funnel can be as simple as 2 or 3 simple web pages. Okay? A successful one can be just a couple pages, honestly. And it can also be as complicated as hundreds of pages with tons of different products and offers and upsells and downsells and all sorts of stuff like that. But for what we're doing here, our basic training, we're going to keep it to a couple of pages. All right, because honestly, that's all you need in order to get started in generating leads, building your list, and of course, making sales. All right, and getting people interested in the opportunities that you're involved in as well. Okay, and don't worry, I'm going to walk you through all this stuff, okay, and how to set these pages up with the tools that we do have available to us. Okay, we're going to make it simple, we're going to make it easy and quick. Now, in addition to building your list and creating sales funnels, there's one other thing that you should understand. Okay, and it actually took me a while to get this back when I started out, and that is the fact that everything you do in your online marketing business, every page you create, every email you write, every video that you make, or every blog post, they should all be considered to be a sales funnel sort of unto themselves. Right? Now I'll explain here. Now, you might want to write this down. Okay, when you are creating a sales funnel, every time to your prospects, your sales funnel should answer these 3 questions. Okay, number 1 is, what have you got for me? Right? Number 2 is, okay, why do I need it? And number 3 is, how do I get it? Okay, so your sales funnel should all say those three things or explain all those three things to your prospects. Okay, and your sales funnel should also say, it should ask those three questions, and it should say these three things. Okay, here's what I got. Number one, here's what I've got. Number two, here's why you need it. And number three is here's how to get it. Okay, that is what you need to explain to your customers, to your potential customers. Okay, those three things. In its simplest form, that is what a sales funnel does. Here's what I got. Here's why you need it. Oh, and here's how to get it. Okay, honestly, write that down. Every time I work towards selling anything online, no matter how big or how small or what type of products they are, it's always about answering those three questions. Okay, here's what I got. Here's why you need it. Here's how to get it. Okay, here's what it is. Here's the features. Here's the benefits of your product, and here's how to get it. Okay, now there are three main points. I'm going to end this kind of quick here. Now there are three main points that I want you to get from this video. Okay, before you move on to the next one, because it's important that you start out on the right foot, so to speak. Okay, three main points from this video. Number one, your entire focus online, remember, should be on building your list. Your entire focus online should be on building your list. Number two, everything you do, everything you create online is a sales funnel, like a miniature sales funnel, everything you do. Okay, and number three, know those three questions that you need to answer. Okay, know that the questions are, what have you got for me, why do I need it, and how do I get it? Okay, your sales funnels, your sales pages should answer those questions. Here's what I got, here's why you need it, here's how to get it. Okay, those three things. So again, the three things, your entire focus should be building your list. Number two, everything you do is a sales funnel. Okay, number three, and know those three questions that you need to answer. Okay, so there's your assignment, is to simply understand those three things before we move forward. Okay, if you don't understand the process and what we're doing here, you're going to get left behind really quickly, you're going to get frustrated, and you're going to quit, and I don't want that to happen to you. Okay, I made this video about those three things specifically without mixing them in with other marketing, training, and materials and technical stuff, etc. Okay, because they really are that important to know and realize before moving on. Alright, that's the end of this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.